Hello everyone, welcome back. Have you ever heard of a house that isn't just made of bricks and wood, but is actually alive? A house that breathes, that watches, and that never lets anyone leave. Today's story isn't just about a haunted house. It's about a priest who tried to uncover its dark secrets, but instead became a part of them. A house where once you step in, you can never step out. Get ready, because this isn't just a story, it's a nightmare waiting to unfold. This is the House of Silence. So let's start. People always said that old houses have stories hidden within their walls, but these stories are only told, never truly lived. But when Father Thomas bought that old mansion, he believed it was just a story, just a rumor meant to create fear. He said, "A house is only made of stone and wood. It is the people inside that bring it to life." But he didn't know that some houses write their own stories. When Father Thomas first stepped into St. Marcus Manor, everything was eerily quiet. Too quiet. Even the wind refused to blow through the broken windows. The house was old, but it wasn't abandoned. It was waiting. That night, as he lit a candle and opened his Bible to pray, something felt wrong. The walls seemed to shift ever so slightly, as if they were breathing. Then a faint scratching sound. It wasn't coming from the floor or the ceiling. It was coming from inside the walls. Father Thomas placed his hand on the cold surface. It felt damp, like flesh. A soft whisper filled the air. He turned around, nothing, but the air felt heavier now, as if the house had finally noticed him. He locked his door and tried to sleep, but the scratching never stopped. By the next evening, Father Thomas had convinced himself it was just his imagination. Old houses make noises, right? But as he began his prayer, the air grew ice cold. The candle flickered violently. Then a new sound, not scratching but something worse. Fingernails tracing words into the wall. He grabbed the candle and stepped closer. His breath caught in his throat. His name was written there, Thomas. Heart pounding, he turned around. The walls were cracking. Something inside them was trying to get out. He clutched his Bible and whispered a desperate prayer. The house suddenly fell silent, but the silence felt wrong. It wasn't over. He knew he had to leave. At sunrise, Father Thomas packed his things. He rushed to the front door and grabbed the handle. It was ice cold. The moment he touched it, a whisper slithered into his ear. "You can't leave, Father." He turned around. The walls were splitting open. A hand, pale, rotting, reached out. It grabbed his wrist, pulled him closer. The walls swallowed his screams. And then silence. The villagers noticed the manor's doors were slightly open. Strange. Father Thomas always kept them locked. When they entered, the house was empty. But in the farthest corner, they found his Bible lying open. Inside, on a torn page, a single word was written: "Help." Even today, the house stands untouched, and if you listen closely at night, you can still hear it breathing. Because some houses aren't just haunted. Some houses are hungry.